Hey guys, and welcome to a Sims 4 speed building video. Today I'm creating a family bungalow. So this build was totally inspired by the fact that I was playing The Sims 4 the other day and noticed that I always build up my buildings unless they're, brand new game, and I'm not using any cheats and any extra money. Are always, multi-story buildings. So I decided not to do that this time and just have a one floor thing. So as you saw, I made a really weird shaped house, just a whole bunch of tiles down, and that caused a couple of issues roofing it, and made my kind of of things being center went a little bit mental there, and I had to move some walls around. But yep, here we go. I managed to roof it. It's a bit odd, but I think it adds a quirkiness to the build that it has to have since it's such a random shape. This build isn't huge. It's not like tiny either. I'd say it's a kind of medium-sized build. It's not too spacious, but has a lot of room for, plenty of Sims. So I've made this build for, I think it's like 4 Sims. You could maybe push it to 5 if you change one of the beds in it later. So I have made a whole bunch of rooms there. So yeah, there's 3 bedrooms in this house, and there's going to be study. As you can see, I've just put an archway in to go into the study. I wouldn't put an arch into a bedroom, but that'd be quite cool if it's like just a single Sim. Anyway, different video. I'll do that later. So yeah, this house is going to have 2 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms, and a study, and then a big communal area where I'll put everything else in. Yeah, so here we go. I've decided to go for kind of a pale wooden theme. We'll go with the word theme. Here, because I wanted to match it with the door, because I really love that door. It's a great door. So yeah, I've matched the windows with the windows from Cats and Dogs, which I love. I love those. Those are just, I loved all the stuff that has come in Cats and Dogs. It's a great expansion. Anyway, use that for the roof, that roof tile. I don't use it very often, but it's actually really nice in this build. Yeah, I was trying to find a nice wall paper for that, and I decided to go with that white siding with the pale wood on the corners, just because I think it looks really nice, especially for like a single story. Painting all the bedrooms, as you can tell, I'm a fan of the Parenthood wallpapers, so I've used the same wallpaper in 3 different swatches. Whenever I build a house, I generally try and do all the windows, doors, and all of the floors and wallpapers first. It just makes what I feel like my life easier, because then I can then add all the lights so I can actually see what I've done properly and see if there's any awful colours in there, and then when it goes to furnishing I can move right on, as I'm doing now. So this bedroom, although it looks kind of small, is going to be the master bedroom. This is the parents' bedroom, and I had to change that. It was going to drive me insane because I'm going to put curtains on it. Anyway, I really like this bed. It's quite a nice bed. Sims 4 beds aren't always the best. Gotta say, they aren't always the best. The swatches aren't always great. And anyway, so I'm going with a bit of a grey and blue theme in this room. Although the walls have that cream colour on them, I think that creamy yellow goes really well with the blue. Just my opinion, but I think that goes really well. And then you add the grey in, and mwah, it's beautiful. And that's not grey, and that's too white. And there we go. I found a nice grey dresser from Cats and Dogs. You can tell that I like my expansion packs. I like them a lot. There's lots of fun. So here we go. I'm just going to try and add a bit of clutter into the room. Some nice lights. I do try and get rid of the kind of the big light up lights. I use them as like construction lights, and then if I replace them if I find something nicer, and if not, I just leave them be. I've added a chair in there because who doesn't want to just, sometimes just sit in your room rather than actually sitting on the bed. I quite like just being in my room, but always sitting on a bed is a bit meh. And cluttering up the side table there. You know, they could be photos of their kids or something. You know, that sports team. I'd prefer if it wasn't an apple in the other frame, but, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. Now, adding to the ensuite, I'm gonna put both a shower and a bath in there because the amount of time Sims take in either of those to get clean is ridiculous, so we might as well have both parents, you know, getting clean at the same time. And it just fills the space out so much nicer. Toilet, sink, mirror, utilities? Toilet roll. Why did utilities come out of my mouth then? Anyway. And a laundry basket, because, you know, I've got the Laundry Days stuff pack. It's great. I love it. I'm just picking out some art because bathrooms can be a bit boring if you're in a bath, you know. And, you know, it's not like I can put a laptop in them there so they can watch Netflix. So they just got to look at some paintings. Brighten their mood while they're in the bath. That kind of stuff. Now I'm just trying to find some lighting. For some reason, I've kind of fallen in love with this in this build, with those lights. I'll use them again in the study later. I don't know if I use them anywhere else, but I used them at least 4 times in this build. Strange. Anyway, on to the next bedroom, which is going to be what I would say is like a teenage girl's room. Because the pink and all that kind of stuff. I'm putting in a big wardrobe because I love those. They're great, and they, you know, it fits quite nicely into there, along with the mirror in a minute. But yeah, this is going with the kind of teenage vibe. I would have loved this kind of room. I mean, maybe not with all the pink, but maybe with the purple instead. Putting some light behind the mirror there because it needs to be brighter. And here we go. I'm about to change the colour of the bed to match better because that just flows so much nicer than the other one did. Yeah, I'm liking the look of this teenage room. I would have loved this kind of teenage room again if it's purple rather than pink, but personal preference. But I still think this is quite good. It's quite good for quite a girly girl teenager. But you know, if you just change some of the colours around, it could be a different kind of room. Now I'm trying to figure out something else to put in that because I've realised I've got quite a bit of space, and I'm not really feeling a bookcase. I've got a desk, diary, flowers, you know. Gonna put a painting in there because gotta have something on that wall. Ooh, 2 paintings. I've outdone myself. Here I'm looking for something to put in there. Ooh, corkboard, lovely. Gotta, you know, teenagers love putting stuff up on their walls. And here I was just looking at putting that little table in. Ooh, camera. Might be a vlogger, who knows? And there we go. I found it. The piano. The keyboard even. From City Living, I think. And now just trying to find a nice rug because a plain carpet is nice, but you don't want it to be full. Lovely. And that is, I think, her room done. Oh no, I'm going to change the light. Again, trying to change the lights because the little saucer lights are nice, but it's nice to be able to actually remember to do them properly. And the third and final bedroom, I'm going to make this into a toddler room. Because ever since toddlers have come out, I love them. I love playing with toddlers. So we go. I think this is a kind of boy toddler room, but you could quite easily have the female, you know, a little girl in here. Because it's not actually, you know, gendered in either way. There's a bit of green in there. There's a bit of green in there with the bed and the doll's house, and I think maybe the rug in a minute and the walls, but I think a toddler would like this too. So here we go, putting in the little Wabbit tablet and some toys and the dinosaur. Oh, I love the dinosaur rug. It's great. About to blow it up. Wow. So nice, so big. And the night lights, put 2 in there because it made it look a bit nicer. And I really hope that toddler doesn't get any nightmares, because when toddlers have nightmares, I go a little insane because I'm like, oh my god, my sim just needs to sleep. I hardly ever actually comfort them, which is kind of bad, but my parents' sims always need to sleep. And I'm trying to put curtains on because I tried really hard in this build to remember curtains. I rarely remember curtains when I'm actually playing. So, curtains all the way this time. Now I'm just doing the family bathroom. Again, putting a bath and a shower in there. I know they can't use both, but you know, when you've got to wash a toddler, but then you don't want your teenage them to be taking a bath. It's just, you know, nice to have the option of both. Decorating it with the normal stuff. Again, looking for a photo. An apple and a pear. Perfect bathroom things. And looking for a hamper. I haven't tested that. I think it should work. I don't know. If it doesn't, it can be deleted nice and easily. Because you only need one hamper on the whole lot for laundry stuff to work. So that's fine. Anyway, moving on to the study. Now this is a darker themed room than the rest of the build. This is definitely a darker wood than the rest. Again, trying to put on those curtains. I'm going with the theme of curtains this time. But yeah, it's definitely a darker theme, but I quite like that. It's this is a bit lighter than the rest of it, but yeah, I think that's quite nice. It's, you know, your study space. It can be a little bit darker than the rest of the house, which is quite nice. And again, I think this is quite a dominant cats and dogs build. So if you don't have cats and dogs and you want to download this, so obviously I'll put this on the gallery. It'll be up by the time this video is up. There we go. I'm using the lights again. Anyway, yeah, if you don't have cats and dogs, there's probably going to be quite a bit missing. So maybe don't get this one. I'm going to do a few other videos, and I'll make sure to do some where I don't have any game packs in it, stuff packs and stuff like that. I'll just do some base game stuff. But yeah, here we go. So just decorating the office, making it look a little bit nicer. I'm now going to clutter the desk up a bit because gotta love a bit of desk clutter. Like those cards are actually from Dine Out, but I think they look just like you know, when people have like business cards, they look like that. And adding some just some boxes because, you know, they might have had to file something. It's a very kind of tenuous link there. I just thought it made it look nicer. And onto the kitchen. I decided to have the kitchen at the back of the house just because anywhere else I didn't think it'd fit. But yeah, I'm going with these counters this time and fridge and stuff because I've got really into the parenthood stuff, and generally nowadays when I do a kitchen I forget about the rest of the counters and just go straight for parenthood things. So I'm trying to use other stuff, and I think this kind of goes quite well with the build, with this theme of building. I've remembered the smoke alarm as well, so if you play this you won't have to worry about your Sims catching fire. Oh well, they still will, but it'll at least, you know, ring and let you know. Curtains, gotta love the curtains. Here I'm playing with an island. I get rid of it. It cuts off the space too much. I'll realise that in a second. See, looking around. No, get rid of it. I'm about to put a table in there instead because then that allows it. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not putting a table there right yet. I've realised I put stuff in for laundry and don't have a laundry room. So that's what I'm making now. I'm trying to find where the washing machines are. They're in a stupid place in the catalogue. But there we go. 2 laundry machines. I thought I'd make them different colours. I feel it goes with the style of the build. And I'm just going to put the laundry day decorations. I realised I could have just put the set of 3 up. I spent ages looking for this ironing board. I got past it, I think, at least about 5 times. Keep going. There we go. Finally, I found it. Yay! And decorating it with a couple of other bits and bobs, including like the hobby board, just because I think it kind of fits in that kind of room. And sticking a bit of laundry detergent and a bucket in there because you've got to do some cleaning. And here we go. On to the thing I was talking about before. The table. So I've used the laundry day table because it has a million seats. You know, if friends come over, you know, your teenager, your kid, it's to kind of invite people around. And, you know, especially when the welcome wagon comes around, you want to have enough seats. So, got the nice six-seater table and put a toddler chair on it there, because it's not really fair to have your toddler sit somewhere else when everyone else is enjoying a meal around the table, is it? TV, 2 different types of consoles there, because why not spoil them? Some sofas. Again, I love the Parenthood sofas, and they fit nicely in that space. I didn't think the other ones fit very nicely, so just went straight for those. A bit of light in the corner, lovely. I'm now trying to find something to go on the walls and just decorate this space a bit, because I have quite a few white walls, and I'm trying to make it not so white. So here we go, on the corridor to the bedroom, to the parents' bedroom, got a bit of paint, those cats and dogs paintings, sunflowers, and then put the sunflowers there. I thought that looked quite nice. And I'll try to find something for by the TV, I think. Oh, no, not quite. Do that in a second. I put the Parenthood board up there so that, you can set your kids' curfews and leave them notes, and since it's in the hallway, it's in the perfect place for all the Sims to get to it. Scaling up another photo there, and putting a rug underneath the kitchen table. Lovely. And onto the hallway, entranceway even. Now I'm going to use the Laundry Day shelves because they're beautiful, and it took me a while to realise they were shelves and so would be in that section, because sometimes I'm just a bit thick. And just putting some, I know it's not quite the right thing to be hanging up, but I feel that's the kind of coat hooks. And trying to find some bits of some small items to fit in there. The items have to be really small to actually fit in these shelves and not just go on the top. It's quite frustrating, but there we go. I'm going to put some little shoe racks so that, you come in, take your shoes off. I feel like a neat freak could live quite nicely in this house. And I'm, scrolling through all these items, I'm about to realise that I've missed cluttering up the kitchen. So there we go, with some utensils and a dish rack. That's not going where I want it, but hey ho. And I think I'm going to add a bread bin. Yeah, there we go. Nice bread bin. Just stick it by the coffee machine. Who cares? It's fine. And I'm about to add a bin. I realised I missed a bin. I always miss bins. I generally do think I get in, make a house, start playing, go to clean something up. There's no bin. Oops. So I tried to make sure that I actually remembered a bin this time. And yeah, here we go. So out the back, barbecue, nice little table with an umbrella, and some trees. I think we're about to start. Oh, yep. Not just grass and a bit of stuff. And now I think I'm just landscaping a bit, adding some plants and stuff, because if you don't add any plants, then it just looks a bit bland, like you've plonked a house down and haven't bothered. Yeah, so just cluttering. I think I've cluttered almost every single corner piece of this house. It's a little mental, but there we go. And another tree. I think I checked the price of the lot or something. It's a bit of an expensive house. And here we go in the screenshots. Nice front. A picture of the foyer. Lovely. Study. I think that's such a nice room. The family bathroom. It's a little brown, but it's okay. The kids' bedroom. It's so bright. I love it. The kitchen. Living room. Parents' bedroom. I like the colours in that one. Ensuite bathroom. Lovely. The teenage bedroom, I love this room. And of course the laundry room. And then we get onto the outside patio. So if you guys want to record this, download this build, of course you can. It's on the gallery, be linked below. And please subscribe, and I'll be back later with more videos. Bye guys!